it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Chippewas offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Newton. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He's got his man. Touchdown, Penn State! On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch on the way. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incomplete.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. He leaves it with his back. At 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help the quarterback out a little bit, because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Newton. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now the throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. 2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next count. Grabbed in the middle. It's Newton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this guy's been a weapon all game long. They've lined him up all over the field. He's run all different types of routes. The defense has not been able to cover him, and he's got now over 150 receiving yards.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the... Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Finds his man. It's Castillo. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They want to just keep throwing it. Got his man on the right. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Newton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's position have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And I love this.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. That is a good sign for this offense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And now on third down after that last run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a start. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Most defenses...
First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking the shot. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. They'll run play action. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Newton. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Looking for a huge play. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws his third pick of the day. Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken him some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Now the play fake. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
And, of course, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They're already 4 for 4. Makes the catch. It's Newton. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggression.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. Makes the catch. It's Newton. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes his connection. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The 40. Past the 20. And he has taken it off. The offense set for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Newton. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Chips. And this defense. Line gets set. First down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Dances away. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but they need the clock to be on our side, so the offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10. With the catch, it's Newton. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout ball, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's first and 10. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And that is how we will wrap this one up. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think believe